we just created an AI locator appointment setter that's going to respond to all of our text messages, social media messages, the chat little window on our websites. And I mean, heck, you can even connect this to WhatsApp if you have it. Not only will this AI locator appointment setter answer every single question that any apartment renter or client can dream of. Seriously, we put in 55 relevant questions that renters actually ask apartment locators after going through every message that we've ever received over the 11 years we've been in this business. So not only will it answer the question comprehensively and not sound like a bot, but then it will always ask for their permission to share with them our pre-qual survey link so they can get automatically pre-qualified and then land on our calendar page to book a quick Zoom call, all while we sleep. You're gonna be able to let this respond to your text. All right, so let's jump on my laptop right now and show you exactly the prompt that we used and all the other steps that actually took a lot more work than the big prompt. And then we're gonna test it together so you can see it in action in real time. This is the stuff we work on here at NAL. I'm super excited to present this video to you, so let's not waste any more time and let's just hop right into my laptop. This is Vodka. So before we show you this real estate CRM automation with help from ChatGPT-4 Omni, I'm gonna take a quick sip of my vodka because I earned it. You'll never know. Anyways, the tool we're using is obviously Locator IQ because this is the all-in-one tool we use in the apartment locating industry, which nowadays other real estate agents have actually signed up for this because you can do anything real estate related, really. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on AI agent right here, and this is what we're talking about, okay? There's voice AI. This is like a receptionist that will pick up your phone, talk to them, collect their name and email and phone number, add them as a contact, answer their question comprehensively because of this prompt we're about to break down here in a second, and then it'll just follow up at the end of the call by texting them and emailing them the survey link so they can get started and get pre-qualified. That's a YouTube video for another day. Right now we're talking about conversation AI, which is basically the appointment setter. It's going to take control of our DMs, our text message, our website, chat widget support thing. And so that's what we're talking about. So before we get into this, well, let's just click into it. So what we would do is we would hit create bot, but we already created one right here and we named it Samantha. So we're going to go ahead and click the three dots, hit edit, and let's enter into the guts of the AI appointment setter, our lovely real estate agent AI bot. All right, so go ahead and name it whatever you want to name it. Then we're going to select autopilot. So bot replies automatically based on trained data. Trained data is the hard part. Locator IQ just got an update to where it works with ChatGPT-4, but that's not even the hard part. The hard part is training it and stuff, okay? So we're going to select the channels that we want it to reply to when we're not around. So you can click into here. We can set up Instagram as long as it's connected, Facebook, text. There's the chat widget that lives on your website. You know, at the bottom it says like chat with our team, the live chat, and then even WhatsApp, you can connect to it. Right now I have selected the website widget and live chat just for this test, okay? So what we're gonna do now is let's leave this blank. It'll just pull the name from your account, and then we're gonna do 10 seconds before responding, so that way it looks realistic-ish. And then maximum messages in a conversation, 10. Usually people stop talking to you after 10 messages back and forth, max. And then what's cool here is make sure this is toggled on. What this means is like, hey, if you start taking over and you just wanna, you text someone back or you jump on your Instagram, you DM someone back, the bot's gonna fall asleep for 2 hours because it knows that you're gonna manually be in there and just take over the conversation, okay? But it does so well, you might not even have to by the end of this video. So every response generated by your AI appointment setter is 2 cents. So it's not really much. And for power users or for brokerage firms that like really want all of their agents to do this, there's a plan that IQ offers where I think it's like $19.99 a month, and then they give you like 10,000 responses or something crazy. So you don't have to keep paying for the 2 cents per response. It's much easier to just hop on that $19.99 package for the power users, okay? Awesome. So what we're gonna do now is go over to bot training, and this is where the magic happens, okay? What we can do is we created a locator brokerage knowledge base. So if we scroll down here, first off, plug in your website if you have one. That's just a good idea, okay? We're stealing our head coach's website, Alex, right now. So that's his website right there. I like your website, Alex. Don't hate on me, but we are taking the info from your website, all right? And we're gonna scroll down here. I think Alex will forgive me. This is like the tough part. You can actually add Q&As individually. Watch this, add Q&A, and it says like, what's the question? What's the answer? Hit save. And what you're doing is you're training ChatGPT, right? So we're already connected to ChatGPT-4. That's not hard. But we're not gonna just write a 1-paragraph prompt. It's not gonna do good that way. What we're gonna do instead to make this like a super appointment setter that's accurate every single time is give it individual Q&As. And so we thought of absolutely everything, well, 55 or 60 questions that renters have ever asked us in our entire business. This is what took us so long, okay? And then we just plugged them on it in here, and then we manually answered and put the time in so that way it sounds good, but it's also the right answer, okay? And so it learns from this. So here, I'm not gonna read every single question, but like, Can I do this all remotely, or do I need to come into your office? How fast can you help me find a place? Let's just keep scrolling down randomly. Can I talk to a real human? It'll answer that. How does this work? Do you offer moving help? Do you only work in Texas? What areas do you cover? Let's scroll down a little bit more. What's the catch? Is this really free? What do I even write for that? Glad you asked. Yes, 100%. Apartment complexes pay us a referral fee after you move in. Kind of like a finder's fee, so you never pay us anything. I like that. Do you offer short-term leases? What did I write for that? Yes, we'll filter your properties that offer 3 to 6 month leases or flexible terms, but you'll always find the best price on a longer lease term. So that's important. We're saying, hey, yeah, we can help you, but you'll always find a better rent price for a longer lease term. It's just, we're training it to say that, right? I'm so excited about this. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit more because there's like 60 questions. Hey, how does this whole thing work? What's the average rent in Austin right now? Depends on location and size, but generally $1,300 to $1,800 for a 1-bedroom. Let's narrow it down based on your budget, right? So it's going to answer like that. And then what else is this? Do you help with Section 8 vouchers? What is it responding? Some of our locators do. Let us know your situation. We'll connect you with the right expert. The hardest part is getting availability, because that's true with Section 8 vouchers and income restricted properties, okay? And then do you help with corporate relocations? Yes, we work with many, including short-term rentals for Airbnb. We'll make it smooth. So just absolutely, are you licensed? Yes, we're licensed real estate agents, so we can help you buy a house as well, right? Can I negotiate specials or rents? Not really. Negotiations aren't really a thing. We'll tell you what the deals are available and which spots offer move-in specials. A flat out better special will help. So we're just kind of letting them know, like, you can't really negotiate apartment rent really, but we can find you a better special is what we're trying to say to them, okay? Will you tell the property I was referred by you? Super common question. Actually, we rely on you to please make sure to list our name and our company on your apartment application and guest card so we get credit. So that's enough going over that. Now we're gonna go into the prompt. Here are the bot goals. Really, the FAQs are just as important as the prompt. All right, this is how cool IQ is. You can prompt it, like segments the prompt areas based on certain things. So like one prompt is like, what's the personality gonna be like? You see here, it says like personality. So then we have a prompt here that just says like what the personality actually is. You are a bot for whatever your business name is, tasked to assist customers. Your primary goal is to build trust and help out the customers by representing our wiki and ultimately sharing our survey link with the customer to book a quick call with us. Awesome. And then we kind of go into here and it's like, don't help them book an appointment, but instead give them the survey link so we can get all their automatic pre-qualification. And that's the most amount of work that real estate agents deal with, right? Like getting pre-qual from people. So what we're doing here is we're telling the prompt, get their permission first. There's a prompt in here somewhere that says that. And it says, shoot them the survey link so they can start the survey and we can get all their pre-qual. And remember, if like you're a student of ours, we teach to put a 1 or 2 minute VSL video, virtual sales letter, to explain what your service is directly inside of the survey. So you don't have to boot up a separate funnel and waste time. We're just sending everyone to the survey link. They get to see the 2-minute VSL and it proceeds with the automatic pre-qual, landing them to book a call with us because we understand digital marketing. Okay, so then the intent is another prompt. Your goal is to help answer their questions and then shoot them the survey link. Here's the survey link, right? So let's just go ahead and like, let me show you what the survey link is. So you paste that in there and then the survey kind of looks like this, and there's a VSL here and it goes 1 question at a time. So that's kind of like, this is like the Utility Connect survey, not the main one. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is add additional information. So maintain a casual, purposeful, and concise tone, mirror the customer's language and manner of speaking so we can connect with them better. Be attentive while talking to the customer, avoid using emojis, right? Always refer wiki if you think more info can add value to the conversation. That's why it's so important to like keep adding those FAQs in there as well. Like don't just drop your website link. You wanna train the bot in the right way. Like spend an hour and put some FAQs in there. Okay, first introduce yourself, collect their contact info, answer their questions comprehensively. Then lastly, here we go, the permission side of it. Then lastly, ask them if they want the link to get started. So that's kind of how it goes. If the customer says yes to receiving the link, then share it over SMS and email after first receiving their permission. So we're not spamming anyone the link. Okay, cool. And so at the end of this prompt here, here's the prompt. The prompt is long too. There's like examples that we say how to speak and all this stuff. And so at the bottom here, we're saying at the end of this conversation, trigger this workflow. Okay, and then the workflow is, what is a workflow? After speaking to AI employee. This is an automation we built. And so it says like fire off this automation after you're done talking to them. And so what that is, let's go back. Let me just show you this real quick. We'll go into the automations. We'll go into the premium automations in IQ. We're gonna click on after speaking to AI employee. This one right here, click into that. And let me just show you what this is. So this says it's gonna trigger this automatically. That's why there's no trigger. And it's gonna add a tag, hey, AI conversation. So you know that contact at one point spoke to your appointment setter that's AI, okay? Then it's gonna move them to new leads pipeline. So it's gonna organize them in your pipeline, send out a team-wide push notification on your phone if you have the Locator IQ app, and then it's going to text them this. And it'll just say like, hey, John Smith, great talking to you just now. You can get started with us right here. And it drops the link. And then it just says like licensed locator, your company name, okay? And then it's also also going to send them an email with the same thing. Like, hey, here's the link. Like, it was good talking to you. Here's the link if you want to actually get started with our service. And this is what pushes them to that survey, right? So what we can do here is look, open link in incognito. Here's the main survey, right? So, hey, let a licensed agent help you on your apartment, book a 10-minute Zoom call, and it goes through each question, like all the pre-qualification as well. And it ends with that video explainer or the VSL that we talked about, okay? Awesome, so that's all set up in the background. And remember guys, this all happens automatically without lifting a finger as long as you just turn on the automation. Cool, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into the AI, right? So we're gonna click on AI agents, we're gonna go into the appointment setter, let's click into Samantha, our employee. We're gonna go over to bot goals. Now, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We're gonna actually test it to see like how good it does, okay? We can test it right here. And this is the other part that took us a long time, okay? Once you have a really good prompt, that's good, that's step one. Once you have really good FAQs, I mean, we put 60 in there, right? Once you have those and then you actually answer them well, that's the second critical step. The third step is to test your appointment setter. And then based on the responses, you can thumbs up or you can thumbs down. When you thumbs down, you can tell it what it ought to have said. And then you're gonna train it to be smarter and smarter and smarter. You could literally just hire one of your agents or employees to just do this all day long. Keep testing the bot, keep telling it how to answer better, and it gets smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter, and it builds the AI brain for your real estate company. Okay, so here we're gonna say like, hey there, I need to rent a place. I don't know, let's just test it, okay? And let's see what it does. Hey there, absolutely, I can help you find a place. Want me to share the link to get started, right? I like that response, so I'm gonna thumbs up. Feedback is received. Now I'm gonna say, well, do you guys help with rental houses too? We get that a lot as apartment locators, right? Let's see what it says. Glad you asked. We primarily help with apartments, but also have access to townhomes and select rental homes depending on your location. Want the link to get started? So it's always going to answer their questions, and then it's going to ask for permission before just spamming out your survey link. And so I like this response. I'm going to say that was good. And then now I'm just going to say, sure. So here it says, sure, can you please provide your phone number and email? I'll send the link to get started right away. So let me just like thumbs up it. That was a good response. And look guys, it might send off a weird response. That's why you have to put in the time to keep training it, keep hitting thumbs down. So watch this. Provide your phone number and email address. So I'm going to just provide a dummy number, and then the email address would be like test@gmail.com, and then I'm going to send it out. Thanks, I'll send the link to your phone and email right away. Here's a link to get started. And so here it will paste the link as well. So if you're on like, say the website chat or Instagram or something, it'll still send the link in the conversation, but then it's also separately gonna text it to them and email it to them because we got permission, okay? Feel free to reach out if you have any other questions. So it kind of did its job, right? And so that's what the goal is. It's always gonna push people, even when you're not working, to your main survey so they can start the pre-qual. So I'm gonna hit a thumbs up for that. But say I really didn't like that. I'm gonna say thanks. And say I didn't like a response. You're welcome. If you need anything else, feel free to ask. Have a great day. So I'm gonna hit like, no, I don't like that response. This is where the training comes in. Okay, so leave the question alone because that's what someone really asked. And then here you're gonna type in what you want it to say. So you're gonna say like answer like this, and then just so type in your actual answer. You can say like, you're welcome. And then you're gonna save it to your Locator knowledge base. So select that one and then hit train bot. And so as you're testing it, it's getting smarter with you correcting it as well, right? So those are the 3 levels of how you can actually create an AI appointment setter for your business. You need a good prompt, a really good one. You need a good FAQs, right, with your website link. And then number 3 is you have to put in the time to just keep testing it and then telling it thumbs down, answer like this, answer like this. And over a long period of time, this thing becomes so smart, it's ridiculous, right? And so this is what we're employing to answer whenever we don't want to text anyone back as an apartment locator or answer our Instagram messages. It'll just do it for you. Remember, it's also going to fire off the email and the text just in case they left Instagram. They're still going to get texted. I really hope this video was super helpful. And hey, Locator IQ doesn't charge extra for the appointment setter and stuff. You just pay for the response or add on the thing. So that's what's really cool. If you guys want to learn more about like the business that we teach, apartment locating, real estate agent coaching, we've helped over 600 agents transition and pivot to become locators because the work is easier. And it's awesome. We've been coaching this industry for like over 7 years or something. So what you could do is check out our school community if you are interested in learning more. It's only $67 a month to join. And what's really cool about this is that it's the most affordable way we can help you. And then you're inside of the portal, like the community that even our high ticket one-on-one coaching students are a part of. And you can actually get access for only $67 a month. So the big difference here is if you go to classrooms, you get access to the Locator crash course. It's very comprehensive. We used to sell this course for $1,500, but now it's just included for free as part of your school membership. Then you get the rest of these mini courses here. We have Coach Tina teaching Locator IQ more. So this is a little masterclass taught by Coach Tina on our team. Here's Alex we used his website to train our bot. And then so if you want a shadowing module, me and Alex are actually doing calls live as apartment locators. There's a lot of really great stuff in here. And then the only thing you don't like get access to that's restricted is the full Locator Masterclass or the Locator Academy, the live academy for 8 weeks, where we talk to you and support you live on Zoom calls. So these two things will be restricted, but everything else is open, especially this amazing course for only $67 a month. So maybe look at the pinned comments below or so if you're interested. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one. We hope this video was valuable. Bye-bye. One last thing, guys, someone was asking us, they're like, hey, Locator IQ sounds really cool, but man, now I gotta like sign up for that, then do this prompt and everything myself, and that's gonna take a lot of time. So what's cool is that we just walked you through what me and my team did for a very long time, like months, testing everything to get the AI setter for locating in real estate accomplished well. But what's nice is that anyone that signs up to Locator IQ, all that, the prompt training, all that stuff is just preloaded already on every single new Locator IQ account. So you're gonna get the prompt and everything done. So don't feel like you have to go through the blood, sweat, and tears trying to train this thing good with like 60 FAQs and a long prompt and like training for hours. That already comes included now with IQ. So basically, if you subscribe to this YouTube, everything we talk about like advances the IQ, things like that, that means anyone else that signs up new, it's already preloaded. I hope that cleared stuff out. If you're an apartment locator, you don't have to go through that. It's just done and ready for you the second you sign up. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.